The Monday Morning Marketing Podcast is brought to you by Esther of IPA Group, bringing premier online promotion to your business.
And Melanie of Stomp Social Media Training, who empowers business owners to manage social media and marketing for themselves.
Welcome back to another episode of the Monday Morning Marketing Podcast. Today we're talking about stopping advertising to save money. Now, before you go thinking, hang on, isn't this a marketing podcast? Why are they telling us to stop advertising to save money and stop marketing to save money? What do we mean, Melanie? Please explain it.
Well, we don't actually mean that at all. A lot of people think one of the best ways to save their business, to keep the longevity going, especially upon hard times like financial crises, normally one of the first things to go is the advertising and promotion. And you know a certain saying, don't you, Esther?
Yes, there's a quote from Henry Ford, and it's stopping advertising to save money is like stopping your watch to save time. So just like we can't stop time from marching forward, we can't really stop advertising and help it save us money. Because at the end of the day, if you stop advertising, people won't know who you are, so therefore won't buy from you, so therefore less money coming in. So we're not saying go out and spend the millions and millions that, and get yourself into debt while doing it. But there are ways and means to keep spending, whether it be 5 a week, 500 a week, whatever you've got, in order to keep your business going.
And the money isn't just for ads either. Sometimes it's just to keep the lights on, basically, which is another problem we're all having at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, advertising is your website, it is your hosting, it is your emails, it is maybe even your email marketing platform. Maybe it costs you money each month. Maybe it's using a platform like Agora Pulse, which we love, to help with your scheduling of your content. Maybe it's paying someone to write blogs for you. Maybe it's keeping a member of staff in a job. Okay, there's lots and lots of things that go into the advertising and into the marketing of your business. That's not just ads on social media or on Google, Bing, whatever. But you have to also, first of all, take a step back and see what's working. Is there a way that you can cut down your advertising spend on ads, for example, and increase it somewhere else? Or is there a way, do you have to increase your ad spend and decrease your employee spend? We really don't want you to do that one. That would be awful.
No. But there's other ways to make your money go further as well. You may be trying to do too many things yourself. Maybe you're doing administration or, following up accounts. And if you were out there being yourself, meeting people and connecting with people and doing videos and going along to networking events, and you handed over that sort of admin-y stuff to a virtual assistant or to a part-time member of staff, although that it's obviously an extra cost, it could actually end up saving you money because you're getting somebody else to do the work, the sort of the background work, and you're putting yourself out there and widening the top part of your funnel.
Yeah, and think about how much you can earn per hour.
Yeah.
If you pay a little bit to somebody else. So if you're doing all those menial tasks that some people like, I personally don't, but if you're the one doing them, then your time is not spent working on something that will make you money. So if you can get a virtual assistant, get somebody in-house if needed, if there's loads and loads and loads of it, then it could actually be a saver. You have to speculate to accumulate. You have to invest. Think of it always as an investment. So where do you need to spend?
I've got to stress, well, I've got to stress every single size and shape of business has to have a budget, even a complete startup.
Oh,
And
absolutely.
I know that even startups, well, yeah, we know we need to have a website. We know we need to host. We need printing and, rent costs if you need a location and that sort of stuff. But it shouldn't end there.
No.
Okay. And when people think costs for marketing, they normally think social media or digital marketing.
Mm-hmm.
And it really should extend beyond that. That you might want to do radio ads, or depending on the type of business you are, TV ads.
Or newspaper.
Newspaper, they still do ads as well. And obviously there are the combination of, in your hand, tangible and intangible advertising with them. So it's your budget needs to go beyond just paying for all of your costs. And as a startup, or indeed as a scale up, you need to better understand who your audience is first, to understand where your audience is going to be, whether that's going along to conventions or events, or networking, or joining a membership. Like we're both members of Women's Inspire, and we're both members of Digital Women, amongst other,
Many
like we're
others.
Atomics as well.
Yeah.
And so there's, and the reason why we're members of these things is because they're very useful to us, and
Mm-hmm.
B, that's where our audience is.
Yeah. Yeah. And sometimes it's not just about where the audience is, but it's about where you can upskill as well. And that's one of the main reasons why I would join a membership, is what's in it for me. Not just what I can offer the
That's
other
why
members.
I said it's useful to us first.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but what can I learn from these other people that are in the membership? What can I learn from the courses that they offer, the events that they hold? Yes, going to events can be costly. I was recently at one in London, so that was the cost of the plane, the accommodation, the food. I'm sorry, food in London is just ridiculously expensive. And it was all budgeted, because obviously, like, for reasons, health reasons, we just put it down to that. I haven't been out for a year, so there was money in the marketing budget. But sometimes we can be tempted to dip into that to pay other things, or, not use up all our marketing budget. But there should be, we're not saying that you have to have a 20,000 a year marketing budget, and in that you're going to be hiring somebody, and you're going to be, using Canva Pro, and you're going to be, or, not even Canva Pro, but hire a graphic designer, or you're going to be, hiring an entire marketing team. I don't think 20 grand would stretch for a team.
It would go very far.
But you know what I mean? There are things that you can sort of, if you know that your busy months are July and August, then you'll need to have your marketing in place at the start of the year, so that you are full and completely booked up for July and August. Whereas if you're not, if you're seasonal for Christmas time, then you might not need to use your marketing budget until July and August. So you have to figure it out. You don't need to be spending the same amount each month, but you do need to be spending an amount. And if you think, oh no, I can do it all myself, then you're spending your time, which is probably more valuable than the money that it would cost you.
And that's the other thing, actually. And it is to do with, the funding, the budgets itself. And that's also what your wages are going to be. Because I've actually had a couple of people tell me only very recently, you've got to look to put your hourly or, course rates up, because everything's gone up.
Mm-hmm.
We all have overheads, whether it's a small business or a large business. We all have overheads, and they've all gone up.
Yeah.
So don't be afraid to go up and follow the market. Your customer will understand. They're all going through the same experience with everything. When they go and get their car fixed, everything's gone up in price. When they go out and buy electrical equipment or even food shopping, everything's gone up in price. So they're not going to be surprised.
Yeah, exactly. And we're not sitting here claiming to be financial experts. You know, if you
No, we're
want
not.
if you want a financial expert, go to Carmel Siri. We've had her on
Carmel
as a guest.
Siri,
You know,
hands down.
You can find her at carmelsiri.com. I want to say, if I'm wrong, I will put it in the show notes. But go and check her out. She will understand what your cash flow looks like now and help you understand how that'll move and improve and modify, you know, profits, all that scary money stuff. I mean, we're just here to tell you, don't stop marketing. Don't stop believing. I'm about to break
Don't
into
stop
song
believing.
here. But you can't take out an essential element of your business and expect your business to grow. That's what we're saying here. At the end of the day, you need to keep the lights on. And the way to do that might be to light a candle and spend the electricity money on your marketing. Extremes, possibly. But if that helps you to understand that it's really, really, really essential, then we hope that helps.
And, you know, it's so true what Henry Ford said. It really is. You know, stopping advertising to save money is like stopping your watch to save time. It just shouldn't happen.
Exactly. And on that note, we will leave you for today, guys. If you have any questions about finances, do reach out to Carmel, because we will be useless, but we will point you in the right direction of the people that can help you. And we'll be back next week with more Monday Morning Marketing. Until then, bye-bye.
Bye, guys.